So if you're ambitious as a business owner and you want to see your company grow and scale, it's vital that you learn how to deal with objections when it comes to sales. Objections are the issues which cause you to lose opportunities you've worked for because you didn't handle them in the right way. And if you don't handle an objection properly, you're going to lose business you should win. And in this video, I'm going to give you a methodology called LAIR, which if you use properly, when you get any sales objection, you're going to be able to learn to overcome it and handle it so that you can move forward and hopefully win business with that potential client. My name is James White. I'm a small business sales expert, a man that works and supports growing, ambitious small business owners to become incredibly successful and double their turnover. I give you the sales techniques and tips to get brilliant results. Let's look at how you and your team can use LAIR in order to overcome objections and win more business. Let's have a look at the video. So I see so many business owners when they're trying to handle an objection, maybe such as, we'll have a think about it, or not sure about the price in there, and they really get it wrong by taking the wrong approach. The LAIR method will give you the best opportunity to overcome this objection and make sure that all the hard work you've put into winning the business doesn't get lost. The first word is this: listen. Your job as a salesperson, and I've said this after video, is to listen to the other person. What are they saying with their words, but also listen to the dynamics and the way their facial gestures are looking and everything else about that person. Let that person talk and share what they're thinking. The reason this is really important is because sometimes when people talk, they actually answer their own question. I've had people say to me, I think that the pricing's a bit not quite right, James, but actually there again, actually it maybe seems okay. And they've actually talked themselves out of the objection that they're even mentioning. Listen. Make that the first point and let them finish what they're going to say, and then we'll then look at how we can then respond in the right way. It's going to hopefully move the opportunity forward and not cause it to basically end in a disaster. The second point when it comes to handling an objection, once you've listened to what they've got to say, is to acknowledge it. What does that mean? It just means actually acknowledging what that person's thinking. Thank you, I really appreciate you letting me know your thoughts here, Jack. It means a lot to me, I do appreciate it. By acknowledging that you've taken on board that person has said, it shows the other person that you're not just going to talk at them, but you've really given some time to think about it. You've acknowledged that this is an issue for them, and that's going to help make them feel better, and it's going to help make them see that you're not just trying to do what's right for you, but that you're really keen to help and support them and make their things better for them. Acknowledge what they're saying and make sure you show them that you've taken it on board and it means something to you. So the third point, once you've acknowledged, is to be able to identify what that other person is saying to you. It's sometimes called a label, but the key thing is we want to reply back and show that other person that we identify and see what they're saying. For example, it could well be that if they've told you that the price is too high, that you can go back to them with a statement such as, "It seems like I've not been able to convince you of the value of our service." Or it sounds like you're not convinced that we can offer you that solution. Or it seems like you're not convinced that we're the right option for you. Or it seems like this isn't the right time for you to buy. Or whatever that response is, you want to try and identify it based upon what that person has told you, because you've listened. When you identify that response, and hopefully they're going to give you some gestures like a nod of the head, or it's going to make sense to them because you've acknowledged where they're at, you can then try and move forward with the final stage of the LAIR approach to get the answers and information you need to win the business. Identify where they're at. Identifying the prospect's problem or the issue that they're facing puts them in control. It helps them say, yes, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm thinking. And it shows that you as a salesperson are able to listen, identify, and hopefully then ask the right question that's going to lead to the objection being overcome. The final point of this tool is once you've listened to what's been said, you've acknowledged the other person, how it matters to them, and you've identified what they've been able to see and tell you, what we then need to be able to do is respond in the right way that isn't about us talking at them, but that finds out what's going on inside their head. And the best way to do that is through a great question. So I might respond in a way such as, "It seems like we've not been able to convince you of our value. What would you need to see in order to feel it's worth paying that amount for?" Or, "What would be the key things you're looking to think about that will help you make a decision?" Our goal as sales and business people is not to talk, not to try and think that by talking more words at someone it's going to convince them, but to get inside their head and find out what's stopping them. What's the barrier inside the other person's mind that's stopping them from going forward? And when you respond with a question like that, what is it you're not seeing? You're basically giving them a chance to say to you, I'm not seeing this, this, and this. And what you can then do is say, great, if we're able to handle those issues and deal with those problems, would that give you the confidence to move forward? Would that make you feel comfortable? And hopefully they'll say, yes, it would. Once I see this, this, and this, I'll feel good to move forward. Objections are barriers. They're not things that stop us winning business. But like if I'm walking into a barrier and don't notice it's there, I trip up and look stupid. You've got to ensure as a business owner you deal with objections in the right way. So dealing with objections in the right way is critical. And if you start thinking using LAIR in your day-to-day activity, you're going to get better results. So remember again, listen to what they say, acknowledge what the other person's telling you, identify the real challenge or issue, and respond with a question. If you start to use that and be calm and approach it in a really comfortable way, and not in a panicky way, but have this structure and practice what you do and practice these questions, I guarantee you're going to get better sales results and you're going to turn more potentials into actual yeses that help you go forward. LAIR, try it, it works. Put your comments in the section below if you use it. If you want some help with some of the questions or how to be able to label or identify what's going on with that other person, let me know and we'll give you that support. But use this framework, use this simple framework whenever you get to the final end of a deal or of an opportunity to work with someone. And if you do use it well and get it right, you're going to hopefully get them confirming, saying yes, and getting you the results you want. My name is James White. I'm not a small business sales expert. I'm a man that's passionate about helping small businesses get great results using LAIR and other tools to learn how to become better at selling and get results that help them and their businesses scale. I'd love to support you and help you in your company get brilliant sales results. And if I can, reach out to me. Let's have a conversation and see how we can talk and support you on that ambitious business plans that you have. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please like it and subscribe to the channel, share it with others, and let's get lots of other business owners using LAIR as a method to overcome objections and get brilliant results. See you soon for another video next Saturday.